Hey, it's analyzing attitude, but we're not analyzing any attitude. Maybe an attitude adjustment tonight as the goat John Cena walks away. I'm not gonna call him that. Listen, let's start it off hot, Mike. My hot take for tonight: John Cena's not the best of all. I get the 17 championships, excuse me, and all the success he's had. I'm not willing to crown him the greatest of all time. Just my opinion. What say you?
It's all subjective, and I agree. He was never my personal top favorite, but I can respect the fact that when he joined the company, I was 11, and here I am nearly at 35. You're around the same age as me, so like him
Ate
being
that whole thing up on Saturday night. So
so,
what
but
we're gonna do? Oh,
it,
good.
it was I'm just it's just a little sad to see him go, like being a huge part of really our lives as wrestling fans.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you our top five John Cena matches of all time. And Mike, I'm gonna go and start us off. The number five for me, the 2010 Last Man Standing match at Extreme Rules. Wasn't necessarily the best match. It was a little clunky, but I loved the finish. WWF or WWE, excuse me, unfortunately goes back and reuses this a couple more times in revisionist history. But like this was the first time we saw this finish where John Cena duct tapes Batista to the ring post,
Yeah.
not allowing him to get up. And I just thought it was a clever, unique way and something we'd never seen before.
Batista's promo that next night on Raw was hilarious.
Yeah, it was
Duct
great.
tape? Are you serious? So I'm with you on that one. Oh man, my top five was I had a hard time placing them in the orders, but I ended at number five with him versus Edge at Unforgiven '06 in the TLC match in Toronto, Edge's hometown.
Yeah,
Edge had just previously beaten Cena in his hometown.
that's
I
my
think
honorable mention, man. I loved that match.
yes, and really showed Cena that he can be thrown in any type of match, and got a pro like Edge in there, so can't go wrong.
For me, my number four was the Cena versus Brock Lesnar match at Extreme Rules. Apparently, I'm just a big fan of Extreme Rules.
Extreme
Who knew?
Rules.
But this is the when Brock comes back to the company at WrestleMania, the night after WrestleMania, and led up to this match. This is just such like Cena gets a lot of flack for cookie cutter, PG, etc., etc., etc. This is a hard hitting Extreme Rules match. And I thought it was great.
Yes, and that's the one where Brock went ass over tea kettle, I think, in mirror, and
Sure was.
that was crazy. My number four, I'm going to go with another hard hitting match, and I think a pretty underrated one. Royal Rumble '07, Last Man Standing match with Umaga. That was the one there. He had I think they took off the top rope, and Umaga tried to use the ring post thing as a spike, and Umaga is another unsung hero, and I think Cena's career. But that's my
A lot
four.
of people's.
Yes.
At three, I've got one of John Cena's most recent matches. It was the Crown Jewel match against AJ Styles, and you mentioned this on Analyzing Attitude a couple episodes ago. It was absolutely not only a love letter to wrestling, but it also felt like a tip of the cap to the guys in the backstage area, and almost a thank you from John Cena to the guys. To your point about Umaga, that helped make him through the career. He hits the Miz's finisher. He hits, he gives a remembrance to Bray Wyatt. They do so much in that match that just the way he has AJ Styles introduced as the former leader of the Bullet Club and the constant corner, what do you call him, the pillar of TNA,
Oh yeah.
and like just kind of something we never, again, back to my number five, something we never really seen done before the WWE, and it's hard to say that in 2025.
Correct. Spoiler alert. That is not my number three, but it will be popping up on my list. My number three, I went with his match versus Kevin Owens at 2015's Elimination Chamber. They had I think a three in a row trilogy of matches at pay-per-views. This was their first one, and they gave Owens the win, which really, really needed it. And I think that really cemented him as a big player in the wrestling company.
At my number two, I've got his match at Night of Champions in Chicago with CM Punk, and for a lot of reasons. Not only was the match really good, I could have done without the fake Montreal Screwjob portion of it, but this is a big deal for me personally because I took like the night that the Spirit Squad debuted on Raw, I walked away from wrestling for a really long time, and then I came back after the pipe bomb promo.
Mm-hmm.
And this was kind of a thank you to the audience that stuck through it. That's over the age of like 9.5 years old, in my opinion. And obviously that crowd in Chicago was absolutely hot for CM Punk, and the way Punk talked about taking the belt to Ring of Honor and all of that, again, stuff we'd never seen before, was just such a cool moment. And the fact you do get the kiss at the end that he blows to Vince McMahon, and all of that was just everything about it was what makes pro wrestling special, and I loved it.
Right, and I think they just went on and saying that they're wrestling soulmates, and it's hard to argue in the ring with those two. My number two is one we just talked about a little bit ago, AJ and Cena at this year's Crown Jewel. I mean, yeah, the other two previous ones at Royal Rumble 2017 and SummerSlam 2016 probably better in the ring, but we hit the nail on the head earlier with it being a love letter to wrestling, and tributes to TNA, everyone in their in their past, and just the goosebumps I get about the Bray Wyatt, the Sister Abigail, like we talked about, just chef's kiss.
Yeah, it was perfect, in my opinion, the perfect wrestling match.
Right.
Which brings us to our number one, Mike. For me, as a former fan of ECW, and we talked about this with Conrad Thompson and the tape trading world, and just that time in wrestling was a huge deal for me. And the fact that we got ECW One Night Stand the first time, and Rob Van Dam was there, and obviously winning, not able to compete, but then winning the championship the second time. You get the Cena wins, we riot, and in my opinion, the most hostile crowd in the history of pro wrestling. This was, and this is supposed to be about John Cena, this list, and I want to make it that for just a minute, because I don't know if anybody else could have done what he did that night. To steal a line from Hulk Hogan, he was branded Titan Towers head to toe, and was the WWE guy, and was walking into the Hammerstein Ballroom as the WWE champion, as the guy that was ushering in the PG era, and was kind of moving away from the Doctor of Thugonomics fully. Like, stopped wearing the chain. He was still wearing the baggy jorts and the t-shirts that were a little hardcore, I guess, to some degree. They had the chain link on it. Threw his t-shirt to the crowd, got it thrown back, and like wore it as a badge of honor. And I don't know, two things, like obviously what he did in the ring that night, but I don't know if any other guy, if they're the champion, is getting that level of response from that crowd.
Oh, like how do you not break that? That match is definitely my favorite entrance of his.
Yeah,
just head down, built up, and walking through just a sea of hostile.
He's getting the middle finger. People are throwing stuff at him. Yeah,
it is just,
and it's the biggest baby face in the company at the time. By the way,
it just shows you how strong-willed he is, and
yeah.
And I had a really hard time not putting that in my top 5. I'm not gonna lie, but I that's another match will give me goosebumps every time I watch.
So what's number one for you then?
This is the one where I think made him the you can't wrestle chance shut the hell up. Like, this match I think saved him on that, but it's actually a Raw match from 2007, him versus HBK. They, I think, were only supposed to go 2 segments. They ended up smashing an hour of Raw, and just seeing like their Mania match was really good, but like, I don't know, it just,
I like the Raw match better too, actually.
Yeah. And it was in London. The crowd's always better over there, and just to see Cena really shut up his naysayers, he certainly can wrestle. It's just,
and I wonder, back to the Cena AJ Styles match for a second from Crown Jewel. If that's in a wrestling town, if that's in New York, if that's in Boston, if that's in Greensboro, if that's somewhere where it's a wrestling town and not in Saudi Arabia, that crowd may have been even hotter. Like, especially by the end of it, may have been number one for me.
Oh, right. It's really hard not to, and I'm so happy they just added that to YouTube, because newsflash, I'm not paying for ESPN. that's too many freaking
Stuck it, Hunter.
Yeah. So
we'd love to have you on the podcast, though.
Yeah. But I'm glad they put that on YouTube for free there. So,
well, let us know what you want our next top 5 to be. That's our top 5 favorite John Cena matches of all time. Congratulations to John, his incredible performance. And hey, I want to talk about this real quick before we go. Sorry. I love that they put Gunther over.
Same.
Cena is a traditionalist, and everything we just talked about him as a constant pro. There was no way he was winning that match. He knows how important it may not feel right today on what to say Sunday, December 14th.
Yes.
I promise you that Triple H and Nick Khan and those guys are going to make Gunther have that payoff. It's the same thing about Brock beating the streak.
Right.
Listen, they made it a big deal. They're going to make this a big deal.
Right. I mean, and there's no shame in the tap out. Like, to me, that was the only way he could go out. He's put people over all year.
I knew he wasn't winning when he came out and his towel didn't say never give up.
Okay.
I knew it. I went, okay, well, there it is.
He's gonna give up.
Yep, exactly. And I mean, I could have done without the smile and the choke, but I mean, it is what it is.
But everyone, that's just our opinion. It's subjective. Don't come at us with all the hate, because
Sure.
I see so many angry people out there right now about
it's
this.
the same people that are pissed that Cody Rhodes didn't win the first time he was at WrestleMania against Roman.
Right.
Do you still care? How do you feel?
Right.
It will pay off. It's long-term storytelling.
Exactly.
They will be fine. Listen, AJ Styles has signed a contract for another year, and we've never really seen anything like we've seen with John with the farewell tour. Do you think they do something similar for AJ?
I'm hearing 3 different ones like in this next year: AJ, Jericho, and Brock. So
yeah,
we'll see. I want AJ to really
kind of feels like you can't do the farewell tour for Brock. I don't think that would be received very well.
I don't think so. I mean, SummerSlam's in Minnesota next year. Just give him a last match over there. But I think Styles having at least even a just 6-month little retirement tour, just have him wrestle like the tag team with Dragon Lee he has right now is actually a lot of fun.
So good. Yeah. Hey, well, speaking of so good, this is Analyzing Attitude. We think we're pretty good. Go and give us a like and subscribe. Give us an oh hell yeah down in the comments below.
Oh hell yeah.
Check out our weekly Analyzing Attitude videos where we review Monday Night Raw during the Monday Night Wars, as well as these weekly updates of our top 5 lists. Thanks for watching.